All right, we should be live. I'm gonna make sure all you my end and mute my speaker so I don't hear feedback. Hope you guys are doing well. It is Prime Day number one. Felt like we were just here a few weeks ago. We did Prime Days earlier in the year. Now we have the fall Prime Days. This is typically when you'll see more deals, and I would even say better deals. I have a few things here in front of me that are Prime Day deals, so we'll get into that. I am live streaming here on YouTube and on Amazon. Now, those that are watching on YouTube, your best experience for this live stream will be to click that pin link and come on over and watch on Amazon. Yes, you can watch this live stream on Amazon. Now, if you're not familiar with it, it's pretty awesome. If you have an Amazon Prime membership, these deals are for you. If you don't have that Amazon Prime membership, you're not gonna be able to take advantage of these deals. But if you're watching on YouTube, hit that pin link, come and watch live on Amazon. You got some time before we get into the deals. And if you're watching here on Amazon, welcome and make sure that if you haven't already, you click the follow button so that you get these notifications when I go live on Amazon. Because I prefer to go live on Amazon, especially when we talk about equipment, because I can just tag things in the product carousel, so you're able to see everything that I'm talking about in the video, literally below the video or to the left-hand side of the video, depending on how and which device you're watching me on. So it's a lot easier to live stream here. And if you guys see something that you like, you can just click on it, add it to your cart, and save it for later, whatever you want, or just go ahead and check out, and you're good to go. Um, so we'll be here and we'll be on. Um, YouTube today. What's going on, Jeff? Jeff says my video is flipped. All right, let me check and see if I can make that change. Appreciate you, Jeff. Always gotta love when a technical person is on the line, and especially when you haven't live streamed in a while. Let me see if I can mirror this image. Oh, there it is, right there. Appreciate you, Jeff. Now we should be good to go and looking at some of these deals. Now I have a full carousel today. I looked at some things, before I jumped on, and I adjusted what I had in the carousel. There's a lot of deals out there, so, if you haven't looked at lightning deals, make sure you do that. And I've talked about how to do that on some of the other live streams. Now, I do plan to go live again later today, so if you're on Amazon and you hit follow, hopefully you get that notification bell, but if you go to, my Amazon storefront, you'll see that I already have another live stream scheduled for later today, as well. Jeff, if you're going live, let me know. I definitely wanna try to check out those other Amazon influencers that are going live, especially techies, because if I don't see something, I know you guys will see it. Alright. I do have my YouTube chat, like I said, over here. It's way over here, so, if I missed your questions or things you wanna take a look at, my apologies in advance. Go ahead and click that pin link on YouTube, come on over to Amazon because my Amazon comments are gonna be right in front of me, and that's what you get to see, like, that's me on Amazon right there. Mic is slightly distorted. I was playing with some stuff. Y'all have to apologize because 1, I haven't live streamed in a while, and 2, I've been playing with stuff for some tutorials I've been doing, and I haven't gone and taken the time to adjust settings back. Uh, so I'm gonna try to pull it down. Hopefully, it's acceptable quality. I'll put it that way. It won't be perfect, but hopefully it's acceptable. Um, I do have my overhead mic, but I'm gonna be moving back and forth, and so it's just easier to kinda use this one today. Alright, so we will get through it, we hope. So let's see here. Alright, first thing I have and I'm not wearing headphones, too much extra work today. Not doing all that, not doing all especially y'all that already know what half this stuff is. Alright, um, so on Amazon here, and Sorry, YouTube in advance, 'cause I probably am not gonna look back over there anytime soon, so I highly suggest you jump over to Amazon. All you gotta do is click that pin link and jump on over to the Amazon world, because all my comments are right here. We can go through it. I'm gonna do some screen share too with you guys. First thing I have up here in the carousel is this room divider. Now, the room divider I actually have over here, and if you've been following my content, you've seen the transformation of this basement over time into more of studios. So there's a set that's over here to my left, and then I have this middle set, and then I'm working on a third one over here. Now, over on this far one, what I have separating this basement studio from the obvious basement and all the totes and the boxes and everything else that's over there is this room divider. Now, the one I have here in the carousel is a white one, but I have a dark gray one to just keep the colors from, bouncing off each other. Because if I had white over there, it would reflect more, which is fine, but I wanna control all the lighting as much as possible, so I do have a dark one, plus it was a gift from mom. So she gave me that room divider, so a wall over there, but I have that divider. So it's really nice if you have an area, maybe you do want to live streaming or need a little bit of extra privacy, but don't need a full wall or don't have a full wall. That allows that separation. So I clearly feel like I'm in my studio space over here, but like literally on the other side are totes and bins of old clothes and stuff that needs to be stored away somewhere better than what it is, but I did see that on there, so I did wanna have that because I wanna have some of the things in, um I did wanna have some of the products that are found on deals, not just all tech, because that's pretty much all I talk about here on the channels, but some of the actual studio things that I have here as well. If I came across it, then I definitely want to bring that into today's live stream. B. Jones, what's up, Brian from 4ME. What's going on, Brian? Um, Curious about the GL ATX 1800 router when you get to it. Um, can a MiFi device with only USB-C port be used? So right here, and so it's funny, bro. Of course you would ask that, Brian. So I'll jump to it. But what's funny is, and I highlighted here in the carousel, I haven't even taken it out the box yet. So the intention when I picked this up was for, live streaming events and having my own physical connections when I need it, but I haven't even had a chance to even take this out the box. There are some really good YouTube reviews on this specific model, and it does have a lot more features than some of the other models. I did include in the carousel right beside it a another model, the GLSFT 1200, because that one's also on a Prime Day deal as well. But this is the one that had more of the features that I was looking for, and I just even at the time when I got it, it was a good deal. It wasn't a Prime Day deal like it is today, but I haven't honestly even had a chance to unbox this and really use it, but there were some good YouTube tutorials on different people that had this one, so hopefully, my goal before the end of the year is to actually unbox this thing and use it, but I thought I was going to be able to use it this upcoming weekend for an event, but, the budget fell through for the person that was supposed to be paying for the services for live streaming that actual event. So, another reason that it's still in the box and hasn't come out the box yet. So I can't answer that question just because I haven't had a chance to even work with it myself, but it is here in the box. Let me jump back to the front side of the carousel here. There are some TVs I put in the front side of the carousel if you guys are interested. I do use TVs here in this space, and, I kinda talked about this on the YouTube video that I released talking about our projectors dead because the projector had got sent, but, it's hard to use some of the stuff that gets sent to you if you don't have the environment really conducive to using it, and so for this environment and kind of trying to show different setups, unique setups, our projector really doesn't fit into the equation of setting it up in here. So I do use monitors and TVs. Now, one of the ones here is a 32-inch Fire TV that's on a Prime Day deal, and I use my 32-inch right-off camera here for the other set as a confidence monitor. So, there are a lot of content creators, like myself, we also use teleprompters, but I find it easier to use the TV as my quote unquote teleprompter over here just because it's bigger, have more visual real estate for seeing what I have on screen. So similar to behind me where I'll have a live stream up or something visual that I might need to reference slide decks or even a Zoom presentation or I'm on Zoom with someone, being able to see them larger with the TV more so than with a teleprompter is what I'll use my 32 for. But if you just wanna watch some TV, there you go, 32-inch TV because that's what they're actually used for, right? So there was a Fire TV I found here. There's also a 50-inch version, and obviously, if you're gonna get these TVs now is the best time to get them. TVs always go on sale, especially during Prime Days, holiday shopping season when you have, Black Fridays, TVs always go on sale, so I never find myself buying a TV outside of sale days, if you will, and, today and tomorrow are the sale days, so if you find one that you like, definitely, I would say add it to your cart. Do pay attention if they're Prime Day lightning deals because those will sell out faster, and then after, all of those are sold out, then there aren't any more available, so just do pay attention to that. Now this specific 50-inch one does say invite only, so if you're not seeing the deal, make sure that you go through, and get the invite only, access to it. And then I saw the other what's going on, Cyrus? Good morning, brother. I see another 50-inch here, that's also on sale, and it has, Jason Tatum on the TV. So if you're in basketball season, time to upgrade those TVs, if you will. Alright, what is this other one? I added this to the carousel, but I have to go over here and click and see what it is myself because I can't see what it is. Uh, when are you lending me that A1? That's a good one, that's a good one, that's a good one. That A1 got used over the weekend to shoot homecoming footage or homecoming game footage. I'm trying to add this over here. I forget what I put in the carousel here. I saw a deal on this is wireless Bluetooth. I'm gonna do screen share, you guys. Pending. I remember how to do all this live streaming stuff. Alright. Alright, there we go. So, found this on a deal. Wireless Bluetooth, portable, lightweight, compact travel speaker. So if you need one of those, so there's, like, the size of it. And let's see if we got anything else that kinda shows the size. So these are definitely smaller speakers, but if you need a travel speaker, I'm a huge Sony fan, for those that don't know, like, I have a whole bunch of this Sony gear. I just kinda prefer to go down that Sony avenue, if you will. I did see that and added it to the carousel. There's a lot of deals out here this week, though. Let's see. Alright, let's jump off of here. Alright, let's jump back over here. Let's see what else we got. I added PTZ cameras in here, the Tang Veo PTZs. Now, I don't think these are actual Prime Day deal, but let me do this. But I did see it was on a discount, so I gotta pull up my own live channel so I can click on this product here. Okay, because I can see a little bit of what y'all can see, but I can't remember in the carousel what it shows up as. Alright, so this one does show it as Prime Day deal. This is a 20X. The reason I keep messing with this is because I loosen the screw up way too much, and then every time I go to move the mic, then it doesn't do what I need it to do. I have to go Alright, so let's show these on screen. So these are 20X cameras for PTZ cameras. Is this a 2-pack or is that a 1? That's a 2-pack, that's a heck of a deal. Think it's okay, no, it's just front to back. Okay. So if you need a PTZ camera or in the market for one, maybe you're not gonna use it to use with multiple cameras, you just kinda want one standalone PTZ camera, this would be an option, very similar to the other Tenveo PTZ camera I just, took a look at. I don't know if you guys have seen that video yet or not. I know I've created some Amazon content for it. This particular camera has only one RS-232, uh, which means you're not gonna be able to daisy chain it to multiple cameras, so I would not get this if you're looking to get multiple cameras. And then also, this one does not have the ability to be put on your network, so you physically will have to connect this one to your, computer, or if you wanna bring it in and physically connect it to a video switcher like a you could do that, but if you wanna daisy chain these PTZs together on the network, that option is not available to you. So, it does have an HDMI port, does have a USB port, it does have that RS-232 port, but I would definitely only use this more so as standalone, so a conference room, where this camera's by itself, or maybe you have a home studio and you want a PTZ camera so you can pan, tilt, and zoom, then this would be an option for you. I need to time there's just limited time in the day. I wanna get the other cameras set up so I have them on this set so you guys can see it as well, because I do have a PTZ just above this camera right here. It's just not connected to this side of the studio, everything's connected to the other side. But I did see this PTZ camera. I was looking for some other ones. I hadn't come across any other ones that, had a deal on them. If I go back to my live stream here, I saw this one. So this must have just came off of deal, 'cause I wanna say I saw a 20% discount for this one, the AV cans, but I don't see the discount showing on it anymore. 3.99. Well, that's weird. I see it in the carousel, but on here, I see it as 4.97. In the carousel, it shows it's 3.99, so I don't see the deal here anymore. Um, if you have PTZ cameras, let me know, and then we'll look at some of these headphones here that are on super discount deal. Alright, trying to look over, check YouTube. Let me get over there. Alright. What's going on, Randall? Appreciate all the long timers showing up today. Um, okay, so Brian says it supports USB tether connections with the phone, so theoretically, yeah, you should be good to go. If that's what it's showing, yeah, I would think you'd be good to go. Alright, let me jump over here to some Shure products now. If you're not familiar, if you haven't followed me on Amazon, then where have you been? But Shure is always sending me their gear. So, just so you know, I did not pay for probably any of the Shure products you will see today, tomorrow, or in the future. Uh, but I've used a plethora of them over my time in this space of content creation and video and audio. But these were sent over. I've had these for I want to say over a year now. These are the Ionic 40s, and these are on Prime Day deals. When I fly, these are the ones that come with me. I love the sound of these. Now I'll talk about the other ones here in a second. But if you like more mids and lows in your music, I would go with these. The other ones here, if you like more highs and mids, I would go with these. So lows and mids, I would go with these. These are the Ionic 40s. These are the black ones. These come with the case. I keep them in the case. Every once in a while, I'll bring them out when I'm sitting here in the studio, but not most of the time, I'll use my in-ears if I'm here, but if I travel, these are the ones that come with me. They're lightweight, Sometimes I don't even bring the case. If I'm flying, sometimes I don't bring the case just because the case takes up space, and I'll just, wear them around my head. These are wireless. It does come with a USB cable, and also, if you want to hardwire it, it does come with your 3.5 millimeter cable as well, so you can connect it directly to your headphone, directly to your device. So if you wanna connect it to your laptop, you can do that. If you wanna connect it to your iPhone with the adapter, you can do that. Or if you just wanna do wireless, you can do that. There's a charging port over here, and your power button is right here as well. So I really like these. I keep them close by when I go anywhere. Those are on a really good deal, like, good deal. So if you need headphones, check those out. And then some of these can be gifts as well, obviously, with the time of the year that we're in. Shopping season is coming upon us, so if you want to get a really good deal on some good products, then now's the time to check these out. Not sure if these are gonna be on deals for today and tomorrow, so safe bet would just be to put them in your cart today, just in case you don't see them tomorrow. Next up here are the Ionic 50s. These are massive. They come in this circular case here. Now, the only reason I didn't do this live stream from the other set is because my video switcher isn't working over there. I had changed up some of my networking here, and I did something where my video switcher's IP address is not allowing me to connect to it. So I actually got a new um, router because the internet is upstairs. So I got a new router down here. Otherwise, I'd be standing up over there doing this. Desk is way bigger. These are the Ionic 50s. These are the white and tan ones. Again, if you like your highs and your mids, I would go with these. These don't have a lot of lows in the music, so that's why I tend to lean toward the 40s most of the time when I'm listening to it. The quality in these though are super clear. Like I can definitely tell a difference. The You can hear everything with these. So if that's how you like to listen to, especially music, then um, you're good to go with these. Now, if you're just listening to podcast or you know audio books or something like that, you're fine either way. But music wise, if you like your highs, your mids, I would go with these, and lows and mids, I would go with the 40s. So these are sure products. Definitely check them out for discounts all Prime Day deals long. And we just received the new Shure SM7 DB microphone. So hence me messing with settings over here on the SM7B was also working on content for the SM7DB. So I was playing with settings. So have to every time something new comes, then things get adjusted. So my goal was to not use this space for all my that space, but every time you make a change, the world of being in tech, when you try to create tutorials and how-tos, you're always changing stuff. If I never had to change anything, like, I just come in, create content, just go, but I'm teaching and showing how to change stuff, so trying to put stuff back to its normal configuration all the time, there ain't enough time in the day to do all that stuff. Let's see, up here next is one of my favorite things, which are large monitors, and I'm using an older version of what's available here, but this is the CR or this is the Odyssey. Make sure I give you guys the right one on this. I'm using the CRG9. This is the Odyssey doo, doo, G9. So this was a couple generations newer than the one that I have right now. Let me do a little screen share action. All right. So this is the G9. This is a 49-inch monitor. Is this the new one? So I think this is the new one. I went to Build New York a few weeks back, the B conference, their 50th anniversary, and they had a lot of vendors there, and one of those vendors was Samsung, and they had out the brand new, 49-inch monitor, so I believe this is that brand new one. And so, again, I use a 49-inch monitor. That's what is right here in front of me. This one is way thinner, it's way lighter than the one on my desk here, and the picture looks way better because it's the newest, latest and greatest, and it is a curved monitor, as you can see here. So I use a curved monitor. It definitely makes it easy to view from the left side of your screen to the right side of your screen. So if you're looking for a large monitor, that would be one to check out right there, the Samsung. Now let me see if the CRG9 turn off my, turn that off right now. Alright, let's do this and refresh. Try to clean up the screen a little bit. There we go. Let's see if the CRG9 is okay, so this is the one I have here. So that is on a deal as well. I can add that to the carousel if you guys are interested in it. Yeah, Samsung CR. And I used to have the 3 23-inch monitors, but just having 1 monitor makes it a little bit easier. Now there are still times where I wish I had 3 monitors, but majority of the time for what I do now, having the 1 monitor is definitely sufficient enough. And one of the questions that I get all the time is how do I, have the different, screens on my monitor? Like, I am the manual person, like, I don't have any software that I use on my monitor, so here you can see my YouTube here in the far right here, like, I literally, like, open up a tab and just stretch it to the size that I wanna stretch it to. So, I just open it and close it, open it and close it based on, like, the size that I want. So, it's funny that one video of me unboxing it, I got so many questions still to this day, like, how do you pull it up into the 3 separate windows? I just open up a tab and I stretch it like I want to. Now over here, that TV is acting as a second monitor, so I have monitor 1 and monitor 2. So I can take where's my mouse? I can just pull oops, there we go. So I can just pull this screen from there, and then when I wanna put it back on second screen, I just put it over there, expand it. So that's my second screen back there in the back. So a lot of visual real estate here, um, and makes things a little bit easier to work with. So I added that Samsung CRG9 in the carousel for those that are interested in that one. Now if you guys are looking for something in particular, let me know as well, and I will scour Amazon to see if I can find it for you. I see you guys are clicking a lot on some of these products, so hopefully this carousel is actually beneficial to you. That's the goal of the live stream, especially my other techies and content creators, like getting good deals on stuff while there's actual deal on it. Um, Let me pull up one of my favorite essentials here. I do with it. Oh, so alright. So highlighted right now, I have double-sided tape. This stuff comes in handy a lot. Um, I have I have I don't know, I'll just double-sided tape in here. Cables underneath my desk over there, double-sided tape. Double-sided tape is nice to have. So just sticky on the side, and the other side, all you have to do is just remove the little, um, plastic piece here, and now it's sticky on the other side. So if you need something stuck somewhere and you don't feel like nailing it in the wall or, buying those little command strip things, like double-sided tape comes in handy a lot. So I have rolls and rolls and rolls of this stuff. So I always put my essentials in these carousels if I can, because this is essential to me. I keep this close by. And there's 2 different types in here. The second one is this actual one right here, Easy Life Go. This is the actual one that I'm holding in my hand, which is the second one in the carousel. So double-sided tape, it's almost like gaffer's tape to me. It's keep both of those types of tapes close by. Set that over there. Um, Marker gel pens. I love these gel black. I don't see my black ones, but these I don't use them as often because I use the tablet now to kinda take notes, but when I write physical pen and paper, these are my go-to pens. These are the Sharpie, pens, so the same company makes the Sharpie markers, and make pens, and these are really nice, give you that response that you want. I think it's just enough of 'cause it's not super fine point, and I like a little thickness too when I'm writing. When I found these, I was like, I just love the feel of them. So if you ever grew up, like, writing with, like, gel pens, it's the same type of feeling, except you don't have all that gel that's left over, and as you're writing, your hand smudges it as you're writing, not that type of gel. So, this goes on, and it stays on the paper, but it has that gel look and that gel feeling without all that gel ending up on the side of your hand after you're done writing something. So these are my go-to pens that I keep here. So I put the black ones in the carousel and I also put the white 12-pack box in the carousel too. So put that back in there. The Wilson football I have because it's football season now. It's not here, it's at my house. But you have that Wilson football in the carousel. USB-C cables, essentials, things that you just need to have. I keep a couple totes of just cables around, so if they do go on sale, if I do need them, then I definitely have access to get them easy. Uh, Recently, got a couple extra Cat 5 cables, so I like to have those on hand, HDMI cables on hand, because cables do go bad, and especially if you're moving stuff around or it's always, if it's in a place where you can get beat up pretty easily, then, eventually you're gonna have to swap them out, as being one of the things that you troubleshoot. So, USB-C cables are what I have there. Now, the one in the carousel, is actually the same one I have here right now, except I have the red color one, and this is a long cable, so it's actually plugged in on a port that's over there. So this is pretty long cable. And it's nice to have, these when you need those. So I had that in the carousel, and then the USB-C adapters. These are USB to USB-C adapters. So if you have a USB connection and you need to uh, convert it to USB-C, I do have these adapters, these Anchor adapters, and I think they're sitting on that desk. But they are a lifesaver when you run out of USB ports and maybe you do have that USB-C port, or maybe the device you need to connect it to is USB-C and it doesn't have a USB port. These adapters do come in handy, so I did add those in the carousel. We did briefly talk about the GL iNet devices here. Um, I do have the stand, the newer stand. That's around the corner over there. I'm not sure how close by it is. I don't know if I can grab it. Let's see it, I can grab it. It's a C stand, and it's over here. I think I have a light on it right now. Uh, I did that was a Prime Day deal, so if you need tripods, definitely now's the time to look at those having those extra tripods. I was looking for either the Manfrotto auto poles that I have here that are basically tension rod poles that go from the floor to the ceiling or across the top of your ceiling that can be used as a vertical tripod or, a tripod that's on your ceiling that you can hang lights from, but I didn't see any of those on there. I did see just traditional tripods and C-stands, but I was looking for the auto pole, and I actually have recently saw a video of someone talking about using the auto poll because a lot of people don't use them or, not familiar with them, but fortunately, I didn't see any of those as Prime Day deals because I have an auto that's holding up this light right here that's shining on me, and then I have an auto pole right here for that studio set that the has the camera on it and then has the, TV, mounted to it as well. So they're definitely strong, and they take up less floor space too because it's just a single pole, and it's tension between the floor and the ceiling or between your wall and your wall. Um, but find a C-stand that is a Prime Day deal. Uh, this is where is it? Microphone. Okay. There you go. This is a microphone set. This is a Godox Versa M2s, and I tried to put this back in the box and didn't do a good job putting it back in the box. But these were sent over to me a couple months ago. And if you're looking for a wireless microphone transmitter receiver, these are Godox. These are ones from Godox. These are a square in design shape, has 2 microphones, comes with 2 microphones and 1 receiver, and it also does come with the lapel, mics themselves. So you can either use it and just clip it on just like so. Mm, sweatshirt, so not the best shirt to wear for something like this, or you could use the included, um, lapel itself, which is somewhere in this box. I don't wanna take everything out the box because you get all the cables you ever need, so, let's see. I don't wanna take everything out the box. Does come with wind muffs. There it is. It was in here. Of course, it has to be during the bottom of me pulling stuff out of here. So, you just take it. So, it has a mic on it itself, or you can use the other included one, and then just lock up yourself traditionally like so. And then this little pack can just go in your wallet or go in your, pocket, or clip can just go in the belt clip or whatever, just hide it, and you just have your traditional look. So if you need a wireless lapel setup, Godox did send those over a few months back, and those are on the Prime Day deal. Like I said, you get 2 microphones and you get 1 receiver, and if I'm not mistaken, because I have 2 pairs of Godox, the Move Link 2s over there, and these are the Versa M2s. I believe this model right here, if you have a Sony DS or Sony mirrorless camera with a, digital hot shoe, I believe these work on the digital hot shoe, if I'm not mistaken. I had a chance to talk to the Godox, um, rep at look at this one, the Godox rep that was at the B&H Build conference in New York, and I believe they said that this one has a digital hot shoe connection too, but I got to double check on that because I see the charging port here, so it might be the moves. So if you're interested in something like that, that's an option. Or you can just take your cable and connect it from the receiver into your camera and be good to go there too. This is the Godox mic. Yeah, I'll slide this over here for now. Let me check on YouTube audience. Hopefully, I am bringing you guys some value today. I'm proud of ideas. If you're looking for something in particular, let me know. If you haven't liked the video, do that for me. If you haven't hit follow on Amazon, do that for me. And that'll be your way of saying thank you. All right. Tasha, thanks for hitting that follow button. All right, we're talking techie deals. Uh, tripod. Where's that thing at? It's on my feet. This is a tripod. Yeah, that thing for your mobile device. That's that's what I was looking for. All right, so this is actually pretty tall. I showed this on Amazon Live before. Now this one is, I believe, a yeah, this one is a deal you gotta grab before everybody else. It's right now 62% of people have already claimed this deal. Um, but your traditional tripod, let me grab my phone. Yeah, so what I like about this one is you can flip this horizontal or vertical. Screw that. I can get my phone and tighten that too because I don't want my phone to fall off. Oh, there. I got tighten that there. Making it more difficult than it has to be. All right. Your phone slides into place here. So I'm horizontal now. And then if I want to make this vertical, I can make it vertical like that. And this actually reaches up pretty tall. So from the floor up. So this is pretty tall. So if you're not super duper tall, this works for you. What's going on, Gina? Gina, you live streaming today on Prime Day? Hopefully with some other deals that are better than mine. I got some pretty good deals. That's pretty good deals today. All right. Anybody that needs that travel tripod, and I like this one because it does fold down pretty small, and then I can put this in my camera bag. I put it on the side of my camera bag, take it with me. So this was pretty easy to take with me. All right, Gina's not live streaming today, so Gina said buy everything on my carousel today. That's what I heard. All right. Next up, I have some. uh, next up, I have some video switching equipment. So in here, I have things going everywhere. I have computers connected to switches, so I can change what is being shown on TV or this TV, um, and sending video signals to different places. So what I use are these Ori HDMI splitters and converters. I have a 4x4 matrix as over here. Um, and if you need assistance in what any of this stuff is, let me know. I'm gonna highlight the 4x4 matrix just because that's the one that is kind of like the bread and butter to making everything go here. So the short, non too technical version of it is there's 3 separate TVs in here. I wish I had my other set up so I could show you. But there's 3 different TVs in here, and I could send anything to any of those TVs. So the matrix switcher has 4 inputs and 4 outputs. So I can take 4 different devices and put it into the matrix switcher. So my 4 inputs are my Mac that's sitting here on my desk. I have a laptop that I use. I have my Blackmagic video switcher that has all the cameras in it. I'm only using 3 of them. I'm using 3 of them. And then it has the Matrix Switcher has 4 outputs, and so I'm only using 3 of the outputs, which are the 3 TVs. And so anything that's an input can be sent to anything that's an output. So that Matrix Switcher really does come in handy if I didn't wanna put up my Mac, so you guys can see dual screens, I could put up a video switcher back here, and I could do that if I remembered where I put the remote at. I'm not gonna go through all that. I gotta find the remote and all that stuff. We'll demo that stuff out in another live stream if you guys are interested, but, um, I just see Ori had some devices in here that are Prime Day deals. Also, batteries. I have 2 sets of batteries here for dual batteries. These are the NPF style batteries. So these are good to go on external monitors, which I have one in the carousel. These are good for my camera slider to charge that up. These are good for lights. So the lights that I have here onto the side can be powered by battery. They don't have to be used. They don't have to use AC power. You can just use a battery to power those lights on, which makes them convenient to travel with. So I have 2 sets of newer batteries in here. and we have the newer screen. The newer has a lot of products for Prime Day deals this year. There's also the tripod that I'm using right now. So the camera that is looking at me right now is on this newer tripod. It's a heavier tripod, so the camera I have on it now is a mirrorless camera that's small and lightweight, so overkill for the camera that's on it now, but if you have a larger camcorder maybe, or you just want something that just gives you that comfort level of stability, then the newer tripod is an option, and I've had this tripod for a long time now that I think about it. So it'll go with me to quite a few different places because it's sturdy. It's not gonna break. Some of my other tripods are really thin, if you will, so if they get banged around enough, they would probably bend or break. This one, I have a lot of faith in because it's built, a lot tougher. If you check out some of the pictures, you'll be able to see that too. Next up in here is the Ulanzi super clamps, and I use these super clamps all the time. Um, Highly recommend them if you need, just another, uh, place to clip on something. Like, I use these clamps all the time. I've gone through my share of clamps just because of how much I use them. What's going on, Albert? Thanks for providing your Amazon link and the YouTube presentation. Yeah, I try to put the Amazon link in there all the time. It's easier for me to live stream on Amazon, so if you guys see me on YouTube and I'm trying to figure out where the videos are, they're probably on Amazon, so definitely a place to follow just because it's easier to link the products there, and I don't have to edit. I don't have to edit, I don't have to try to remember everything when I do a YouTube video, and just I can just kinda go live on Amazon and just demonstrate in real time. So I try to put it in over there, as I think about it. Let's see here. Next up here is the Blue Yeti power station, and I do have that beside me. So I have included this in some YouTube videos. This is a portable power station, 2 AC, or is that 2 AC? Or is that 3? Yeah, 2 AC outputs, then the inputs to charge it. I'm not sure. I haven't had to use this in a little while. Yep. So I do have 93% here. Just have a flashlight on it. But this is portable power. This comes in handy at conferences and events, and sporting events, picnics, all that good stuff. USB-C to USB-A connection. And when I'm doing an event, live streaming, I'll take this with me. It's lighter. I do have a couple other ones, but this is the lighter, free. And then people like to sit close to you. You have something like that because if they don't have an outlet to charge your phone up and they see your portable power station with all your stuff plugged in and running everything, "Can I use your power?" "Sure, you can use my power." So, Blue Yeti portable power station, and then there's a few different versions of the portable power stations from Blue Yeti that are Prime Day that I have in the carousel is just the one that makes sense to me, and if you watch what video was it? I think it was the video that I did about PTZ camera settings outside. That's the power station that I use for that. It might also have been with the, how to live stream youth sports video. I think I might have used it for that too. Um, what's going on, Mike? Mike says he has the EV55 and loves it, live streams high school football games, and runs the Yellow Box Pro wireless router, 2 cameras, 3 hours with 40% power left, no cords to run. Yeah, that's that part. The less cables we have to deal with on our own, we can just do it ourselves, so much more convenient than having to rely on other establishments, especially for something like power. Next up here in the carousel, I did see Sony mirrorless A6600. The cameras I had, before I recently sold them were the A6400s, and I did see the A6400 was it was on Prime Day deal too. So if you're looking for a mirrorless camera, highly recommend the Sony mirrorless system. I'm just a fanboy of them. There are a lot of great cameras out there. I'm just a Sony guy. But they do have the A64 and then the A6600. The A6600 is a little newer than the A6400, so that's why I included the A66 in here, but the A6400s are still really, really, really good camera, especially if you're looking for some 4K content, live streaming, pictures, video, stuff like that. Um, the chair I'm sitting in right now is a Prime Day deal. I wish I knew that before, I got the chair, but it is a Prime Day deal, so this chair right here, I had the taller back chair, and I just moved it over to the other side for now, but I figured this was on Prime Day deal, so let me grab this chair since it is the Prime Day deal chair and sit in it today. Uh, just trying to looking back at YouTube comments here. This desk is a Prime Day deal. Well, not this desk, but the desk I have right over here, which is the same color, same manufacturer, everything. It's just not an L shape. The non-L shaped desk over there that you may have saw in the YouTube video. I think I have a video up with me. Yeah, yeah, the B&H video. I sat over there and did it. No, there was some video I sat over there and did it. Maybe it was the projector video. I think it was projector video. That desk, if you're interested in it, is a Prime Day deal desk right now. Now, speaking of the projector, ooh, right here, the Yaber projector. Now, the projector, I wanted to spend more time on the video, so you guys might have heard my frustration in that video because I was getting pushed to put out a video, and I don't like to get pushed to put out video. Like, I actually want to like, creating content on YouTube, like, thorough content, it takes a while, and I don't think that I don't think everybody understands that. So I wanted to include more in it and kinda talk about some more of the features of it. But the projector, for me, it does what I need it to do. I am not a super like, it has to have all these bells and whistles because I never used all the bells and whistles to anything I own. Like, the Rodecaster Duo audio interface is great. I'm not going in there tweaking, and, like, I just need it to work, to do the job that I needed to get done. So that's kinda how I feel like that projector because I don't use them that often. Picture looks good, speakers sound good, it's easy to use, the remote works, like, the thing works the way I need it to work out the box. You can connect your Android to it. I don't have an Android, so, like, testing that feature, I don't care because I don't use it. I have an iPhone, so what I need it to do, it does. So that is that projector. That's the Lightning Day deal. I'm gonna keep it around, so if I ever have to do some demos with the projector and you guys wanna see workflows with the projector, at least I have one here to demonstrate with. But the speakers I was definitely impressed with because they do have the JBL speakers on it. Now, in most environments outside of a small conference room or home theater, you're probably gonna be using other external speakers anyway, but for in here, I was impressed by the quality of those speakers. Um, Next up is the Hollyland Mars M1 wireless lapel set, which I need to find where my, lapel mics are 'cause I have no idea. I have the case, but I took the microphones out of the case, and I don't know where I placed them. So, I've gotta find them because I actually do use them, and this is proof that I use these microphones on a regular basis, so much so that I don't know where I put them because the case on my table, and I was trying to reserve some space, and I took them out of this case because all I needed was the mic case, the chargeable mic case, and I put them in a bag, and they're somewhere in one of these bags that I have to find. So, this is the other protective case that it comes with. But anyway, those are on a Prime Day deal, and let's see. Last one I'm gonna take a look at. I did have the Stream Deck in there. There's a Stream Deck Mini. The last one that I really want to share with you guys are the GBM RGB lights, which I use here. I have this 3-pack here, one in front off giving me light from that side, one that's casting blue light off the TV over there, and then the other one is on the other studio, which sits below the TV, which casts a light underneath that TV that's behind me over there. So I use a three-pack system. Uh, the one in the carousel is the two-pack, but I believe the single version, the two-pack version, and the three-pack versions are all on Prime Day deals. So depending on how many lights you need, all you have to do is just click on it here in the carousel and then look at those other options to see which works best for you. These are really easy to use. You can use these in the app and change the color. I find myself never using the app. I just click because they're easy to use on the back. I just click through and go from white to the RGB color spectrums, whichever one I want, and then increase the brightness, from 0 to 100, and then change the color from red, blue, yellow, green, purple, whatever I wanna do. Very easy to use on the back, and I just change the dials on the back because I do move these lights between here and over there. I just find it easier as I'm moving them, I could just go ahead and change them at the same time, but if you do wanna control everything through an app, you can do that with those lights, and they're easy to work with. Those lights are always highly recommended by a lot of people as well. Uh, these lights out to be used so that you have nice travel carrying cases. So if you do take them out, you can use them. I have this three pack that goes with the tripod stands as well. So that's nice. They have their own tripods out the box, and I'm a fan of those JVM lights. So those are what I have far as deals for this morning here on Amazon. Now, I will be back ideally a little bit later on, so if there's something that you guys want me to find, I will look around over the next couple hours and find some more deals for you, something different, some that are the same. But, take a look around Amazon today, look in the lightning deals section, look under the electronics section, look under the home office section. There's a lot of good deals today. Then if you just go to amazon.com/live, you'll see some of my other live streamers on Amazon right now, later today, all day tomorrow, talking about different deals as well. So go out, support them as well. Tell them I sent you over there. Those of you guys that are following me here, appreciate you. If you haven't already, hit that follow, brand new here to it on Amazon side of town. And if you're watching on YouTube, appreciate you in advance as well for hitting that like button and being a subscriber to that channel as well. With that, I'm gonna jump out of here for today or for this afternoon. Um, we'll be back a little bit this afternoon and talk some more deals that I can find. Uh, Please highlight, favorite, or recommend a PTZ. Yeah, so I will definitely look for some PTZs this afternoon that are Prime Day deals, Albert, for sure. I looked at PTZ Optics, didn't see any. I looked up EZB Gear, didn't see any. So I'll look at AV1, AV. I saw the one AV cams, but the price discrepancy was there for some reason. So I'll definitely look. I do believe I have that live stream scheduled for 4 PM Eastern today, if I'm not mistaken. I do know it's scheduled. I just can't remember the time it's scheduled for, but I'll definitely look for some PTZ cameras, see if we can find any deals and deals on the cables for the PTZ cameras as well, because we need those as well. So I will definitely do that. If anybody else has anything, go ahead and drop that in the comment section that you want me to look for. Let's see. Noel over there, I'm from Puerto Rico. I see you on YouTube. Appreciate you stopping through. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of this morning if you're here on the East Coast time or early morning, West Coast. And I'll see you guys later on in the day, and we'll look at some more deals.